So, this video is going to show you how easily it can go from everyday cutting wood, every day ripping different rips, every day is the same old repetitive thing, right? Never a problem until that one day. Well, that one day happened to me. And ladies and gentlemen, thankfully, I don't have to premise this video with any kind of warning as to any gore that's going to happen, because thankfully I was focused. And what you're going to see is something that most people will not understand unless you're in the woodworking business. What you're going to see, and you're going to be shocked when you see the force that was sitting inside of this wood, just waiting. And when I mean force, I mean tension. So I'm just doing my regular thing, ripping some planks, trying to get them down to about the size that I'm going to want them, just leaving them a little bit oversized, just for any kind of imperfections on the edges. I can clean that up afterwards. Nothing big, no big project or nothing like that. These are different pieces of planks, so they're not the same planks that I've used for the whole wall that I've done, but they are the same. They're the same thickness, they're the same grade, everything. They just didn't come from the same delivery. I didn't pick them up from that same stack. There was two different trips, I guess. And I had these two planks up on my rafters. I just looked at them, I saw them. I didn't really like the way they looked after I bought them, so I just kind of put them up in the rafters. But I decided to try to, just to play around with them yesterday. So you're going to see, so everyone knows what a knot is in some wood. A knot is potentially a place where a branch used to be, or a branch was going to be on a tree. And obviously it's the hardest part of the piece. And if you know anything about woodworking, sometimes you can knock a knot out and not even affect the rest of the wood piece, and just have a hole there, which I don't like that kind of stuff. But anyways, so as I was going to make my cut here, as you can see, I'm doing everything correct. I'm making sure that my little my zero clearance is good. As you can see, everything's going good. Nothing wrong here. Riding along the fence good. Nice, clean piece of wood. No knots or nothing like that. But I do notice that I have that knot right by my hand, okay? So the knot is going to be at the end of the wood. Okay? Because I'd rather the thing split apart and go crazy on me when I have more control of the piece than right here when I don't have too much control of the piece. Most of the piece is ahead of me and I don't have much control. So here we go. I think I'm going to slow it down for you guys. Look at that. That thing flew, and when I get home I'm going to measure it, but that thing flew very fast. It had so much force. Look at that. I mean, it just flew. That's in slow motion, guys. That's in the slowest motion I can get it. So, this is just one of those things where, I could have what I could have done. Here's what I could have done, and it would have prevented everything. I could have chopped my piece right before the knot right there, and I wouldn't have had to deal with it. Like I said, I always prepare. I always think about my cuts before I cut it, and I did that. I saw my knot. I made sure to keep it by my hand, and when it sprung out like that, I was prepared. I was paying attention to the cut. If I would have been paying attention to anything else going on in that shop, more than likely I would have been careless, not been hanging onto that wood, and it would have drove my hand right into that blade. So